need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on them to show them devils you ain't nothing to play with. I was mature enough to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers, because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on them to show them devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raised mature enough to say the same shit. I know you asking for this change in your life, but ain't living it right because you thug it at night. Your mama praying and your daddy did too. They gave you 5, but you only did 2. Now in your mind you be hearing voices. Should I go back in and make some better choices? Should I get a job or put on black forces? Go and hit the streets or take some college courses? But all you ever felt was pain. All you ever seen was rain. Got you thinking to yourself, man, this shit will never change. And all the pressure that you feel make you want to give it up. But you looking at your babies and you know that they enough. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers, because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on them to show them devils you ain't nothing to play with. I was mature enough to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers, because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on them to show them devils you ain't nothing to play with. I was mature enough to say the same shit. Hey, all the shit that I done seen, man, I really needed help. Whole world filled with people, I was still by myself. Really on my grind, I was feeling for that wealth. Every day cutting corners, I was cheating on myself. Nigga busting at my melon, how the fuck I cheated death? Fucking with no rubber, I was playing with my health. Looking in the mirror, couldn't recognize myself. Heartbroken by a bitch, couldn't love nobody else. But when I heard the truth, them bitches left me by myself. And if you hear the pain, you should see it for yourself. Marching like a soldier, I was really for the death. One west till they buried me, couldn't be nobody else.
Got me some drink. Got me some drink.
Hey, Shalom, brother. You told me
What? Man, you better get up. Man, I'm trying to get in there, man. You won't let me in there.
You came to the right place, brother. Go on.
Man, listen, I just want to drink my drink, man.
So what we got here?
Man, I'm trying to get in there and do some music, man.
Music? You do some music?
Me and my Tangeray.
The Tangeray? What you got?
All day, look here.
Oh, nah, man.
I do music in there, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got something better than that Tangeray. What's your name, bro?
Oh, yeah.
I got something better than
You
that
ain't got nothing better than this.
Check me out.
What?
You ever heard of Israelites?
Yeah.
It's a King James Version of the Bible right here. You ever heard about that? You know you're an Israelite? No. I got something better than that Tangeray, brother, and that music. Check this out right here.
What's up, bro?
Find yourself right here in chapter Deuteronomy, man. Check that out. Find yourself right here in this Bible, man. You know you're a royalty, man, according to this Bible. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of YAHANNA? People call him Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's a black man, just like you, man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You are somebody, man. That Tangeray is all good, but this is much better, man.
I'm glad. I mean, I'm tired of the lie, man. You telling me?
Tired of the lies. We all tired of lies, brother. You know what I'm saying? You can start right here. I'm gonna let you hold this down, man. Give me some pound, man. You know what I'm saying? You tired of the lies.
Yeah,
brother. Yeah.
Man, what you got? He got. I'm gonna get with him. What you got?
I got you a little something. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you hold this down, brother. We got plenty more. You came to the right place, man. I.S.U.P.K, the commander in YAHANNA. Man, you always come if you need something, brother. Yeah, right. We're gonna get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, brother. Hold it down. Do your music, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, brother Christ, man.
Shalom, brother. Shalom. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers. All my soldiers on the streets, that really get it. All the pain that you seen, I can feel it. I'm your brother, you my brother, we connected. Have mercy on us, Lord. Please protect us.
I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I know, I know, I know, I know, now I found truth. It's alright. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. All I know is hustle, 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 hustle. Hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Ooh, Lord. All I know is hustle, 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 hustle. Hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Ooh, Lord. Yeah. Ooh, Lord. Yeah. Ooh, Lord. Yeah. 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 Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. Somebody sick and tired of this shit. Hey, since day one they lied to us and we wasn't shit but slaves. But I found out what I found out, it was right there in my face. The preacher man, he lied. My mama, daddy didn't know, so I'm boxed in by lies. How the fuck I'm ever gonna grow? Hey, when the night falls and the lights out, you be reaching for some help. But when the real shit is bullshit, you be reaching for what's left. None of the lies gonna make it, you can read it for yourself. Here's the truth, you can't fake it, you need to find it for yourself. And nah, and nah, and nah. Oh, I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth, it's alright. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth, it's alright. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. All I know is hustle, 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 hustle. Hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Ooh, Lord. All I know is hustle, 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 hustle. Hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Ooh, Lord. Yeah. Ooh, Lord. Yeah. Ooh, Lord. Yeah. 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 Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. Somebody sick and tired of this shit.
They killed, give me us 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my taxes. Yes, you said, sir. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me, maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Just dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Outside, you in the crib, but the boy outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside, I get it on outside. That's a definite cannonball wrecking shit. Excellent, rhyme rocket bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on, made men. Cause we put in work to stop the earth until they cave in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we bout to leave the sword, the stone. Nigga, we warriors, hardcore, track deprived to let the heat word to Captain the Cod, nigga, we blazing. Ripping the mic with all facts, doing the knowledge to the max. Till we cracking the pavement. U.P.K, out of one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's Harlem, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, you call them plug, and that's real. Oh, I get it, cat tie, or they not of my kind. I get the order that is handle kind, not the one kind. Without a doubt in my mind, I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. It's a war going on outside, no man to safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell out these polos to get a full now. Damn sure ain't started the war, but I'ma end it, cause the spiritual war could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days when no was tinted, but Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside.
Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762 slip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transformed the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like a Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga walks to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it to hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this happened to keep you grounded like gravity. In the field, but it's amity. Horror, I see calamities. Call you up for my family.
Ayano, Bonasaya one, Abab, Hawashayano, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwat, Waha'ala, Wataparat, Lawalumim, Aman.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
This is the Hakak, the prayer, and it's like the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baba Kasha, Nathalanao, Hakak, Hakak, La Pa'am, Ka Makalam, Waka Marawam, Hakak, La Tahar, Hamat Zerayim, Hakak, La Hakwim, Hamatium, Hakak, Arakawat, Hatam Allah, Lagar Shan, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the water among.
In English, Yahweh, hear me, Yahushua. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. Hear me, Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
This is the prayer for the blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha'ala, Wahabiyath, Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the water among. What we just said in the English is Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us in Israel in the school in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you so be it. The book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahaharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ai, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa'arataza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Ayanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamor, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazarka, Al-Yad, Yam Yaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aka, Mayata, Wa'aida Avalon.
In English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence come my help? My help come from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, this time forth and even forevermore.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Damayalaka, Al Takarash, Wa Al Tashakwat, Al Kayahana, Al Yabika, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Ya'ara Yamwa, Sawad, Wayata, Ya'ayat Tazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala Ayazakar, Sham Yasha'Allah, Iwad, Kaya, Nawa Tazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Bariyath, Yakaratwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Washima'ayim, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalak, Palashath, Am Yashabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zerawai, Labanya Lawat, Selah, Ashalaham, Kamajim, Kasayasara'a, Kayabian, Banakor, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadiyamawa, Kairab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazor, Mana'ai, Palnasayakamba, Ashar, Amarwa, Naira Shah, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayam, Sayatumwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Kaash, Taba Ira Yairam, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harayum, Kantaradatma, Basai Raka, Wabasawa Patka, Tabahalum, Mala'a, Punyahum, Kualawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Ija'ai, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadawa, Kaya Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al-Yawan, Alkaha.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off. No more remembrance against thee. Tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished and endured. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes as Zebah and of Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble for the wind, as a fire burnt in wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. They may seek thy name. Oh, Yahweh, let them be confounded. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
This is the prayer, Salaka. This is the prayer for the power, structure, and blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Miyaka Alam, Wa Alahayim, Matadabiyah, Alawap Yohana, Ha Alawapim, Ha Serunium, Ha Kozayoyim, Akoyoyim, Wa Agwatim, Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, the water Aman.
Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, the angels, commanding General Yohanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Sir, you shall be many be seated. Shalom. You have by Shem Yahshua my brothers. You have a Shemalathon by Shem Yahshua my sisters. We had the I.S.U.P.K. start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, operating under the leadership of Commander General YAHANNA. We're not affiliated with no other Israelite group, Muslim, mosque, Christian church, whatever you have it out there. You understand? This is the I.S.U.P.K. Sabbath service. You understand? In a form and fashion, what we do, we keep the customs of the scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to be reading out of the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter and the 29th verse. You understand what I'm saying? We read 5 series of 5 scriptures in the Hebrew and 5 series of 5 scriptures in the English.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, starting at verse 29 in the Hebrew. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Also, too, you can follow along at home with us in your Blue Letter Bible. My brother said download the Hebrew, Greek translation. All right, you can get that in your app store. Also, too, we got Tanakh. Looks like this. You can follow along at home. All right, one of these. Also, too, you got any questions, feel free to type them in the chat. No one will do our best to get your answers to you. All right, go ahead, brother. Water. Verse 29, Kaya, cow, Hanapash, Ashar, La'ah, the Aina, Ba'ai, Tazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Wana, Karatha, Ma'ai, Maya, verse 30, Wakau, Hanapash, Ashar, the Aisha, Cow, Malaka, Ba'ai Tazum, Hayawam, Hazah, Waha, Aka, Salakia, Waha, Abadath, Salakia, Badathya, Ath, Hanapash, Hahawa'a, Makwarab, Ima, verse 31, Cow, Mala'aka, La'a, the Aishawa, Kakwath, Iwalam, Ladarathicum, Bakal, Masha Bathicum, verse 32, Shabbath, Shabbathwan, Hawa'a, Lakam, Wa'ai, Nayathum, Ath, Napa, Salakiat, Napa, Shathayakam, Batha, Sha'ai, La Qadash, Ma'aiwab, Ma'airab, Id, Irab, Dasha Bathwa, Shab, Slakia, Shaba, Thakam, verse 33, Waya Debar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, La Amar, verse 34, Debar, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, La Amar, Baka, Masha, Aishar, Yawam, La Qadash, Hasha, Baya'aya, Hazah, Kag, Hasa, Kawath, Shaba'ath, Yum Yum, La Yahweh, verse 35, Bayawam, Hara, Ra'ah, Shawan, Makwa Ra'ah, Qadash, Cow, Malakath, Ibadah, La'ah, the Aishawa. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, starting at verse 29 in the English. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. Verse 30, and whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Verse 31, he shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Verse 32, it shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month. At even, from even unto even, shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 34, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the feast of tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. Verse 35, and on the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 36 in the Hebrew. Shaba'ath, Yum Yum, Bakwa, Raya, Bawa, Asha, Bayahawa, Bayawam, Hasha, Mayanya, Makwa Ra'ah, Qadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Waha, Kwa, Lathum, Asha, Layahawa, I, Tazarath, Hawa'ah, Cow, Malakath, Ibadah, La'ah, the Aishawa. Verse 37, Allah, Mawa'adya, Yahweh, Ashar, Thaqwa, Ra'awah, Atham, Makwa, Ra'ayah, Qadash, Lahab, Kwa, Riyab, Asha, La Yahweh, Ilah, Wama, Nikah, Zabak, Wanasa, Kayam, Dabar, Yawam, Baya, Wamaya, Wa, Salakia, Baya, Wa, Mawa. Verse 38, Malabad, Shabbathath, Yahweh, Wama, Labad, Matha, now Nawathicum, Wama Labad, cow. Nada, where you come. Wama Labad, cow. Nada Bawa, Wath you come. Ashar, Tathanawa, La Yahweh. Verse 39, Akah, Baka, Masha, Ishar, Yawam, Akadash, Hasha, but Ya'aya, Ba'a, Sapakam, Ath, Thaba Wa'ath, Ha'aratasa, Thaka, Thakagwa, Ath, Kag, Yahweh, Shaba'ath, Yum Yum, Bayawam, Hara'ah, Shawan, Shabbathwan, Waba Yawam, Hasha Mayanaya, Wabathwan, Slakia, Shabbathwan, verse 40, Walakwa, Kwa, Kathum, Lakam, Bayawam, Hara'ah, Shawan, Paraya, Itazah, Hadar, Kapath, Thamariyam, Wa'inap, Itazah, Ibath, Wa'irabiyah, Nakal, Washa, Kathum, Lapunya, Yahweh, Allahayakam, Shaba'ath, Yum Yum, verse 41, Waka, Gathum, Athwa, Kag, La Yahweh, Shaba'ath, Yum Yum, Bashana, Kakwath, Iwalam, Ladarathicum, Bakadash, Hasha Ba Yaaya, Thakagwa, Athwa, verse 42, Basakath, Thasha Bawa, Shaba'ath, Yum Yum, Cow, Ha'azah, Rock, Ba Yasha'ala, Yashabwa, Basakath. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, starting at verse 36 in the English. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 37, these are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
So, like, if I may, real quick, let's get this one thing straight, right? All you fake Israelites out here, you Christians, and the ones that just don't know the Bible, first off, stop opening the Bible and reading it. Just get taught by the true priests and prophets of the Lord. Let's make that one thing clear. But second off, when it talks about the Sabbath day, I've heard so many misnomers. They say, we got people eating cold damn food, other one. They talking about they cutting off their lights, turning the power off of the house. You understand? The Bible says no servile work. So when we talk about servile work, that means if I am a manager and I make you work, I'm making you do servile work. So now who's breaking the Sabbath? I am as the manager. Even you going to work that day, you're asking off and you still don't get off. You're working on the Sabbath, yes, but it's servile work that's the problem. So that's the point. If I want to wash some goddamn dishes at my house, that's for me. Because Christ said the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. We get these misnomers of people trying to break these scriptures down and they don't know a damn thing about the Bible. It's servile work. That's it. Right. Sis, give him some on the goddamn Sabbath. That might be the only time you get to see your husband. You understand what I'm saying? So again, even when you want to cook. It's all, you're not supposed to kindle a fire. Do you know how hard it was to kindle a fire back then? Just rubbing two sticks together. That's a lot of work. It's a lot, yes, sir.
Yeah, but see, even the rubbing two sticks together thing, that's way more primitive. So when they wrote this Bible, brothers are very, very advanced, if I may say. Kindling the fire took way more than you just flicking the switch on your stove. Right. The Christian church are, they're under white supremacy. They learn how to Sabbath from the fake Amalek small hat, who's an imposter. He don't know the spirit of the Bible. Right. He stole these records. Identity theft. Kindling a fire, you had to go in the woods, get a get the tree or the wood. If you already had the wood, you had to take it and chop the wood, whatever. Get the fire, make the kindle.
That's already
The kindle, yeah. Your what do you call it? The stuff that you make the yeah, I forgot the little fur. Whatever. Anyways, you would kindle your damn fire. It took physical work. Usually you wouldn't do it. You would send your maidservant out there or your servants to kindle that fire. So it's not the same thing as you using your stove or putting some charcoal in the grill, man. And it's not servile, like you said, Quadan. You know what I'm saying? We got to wake up, man. This whole, ridiculous nonsense of even the Seventh-day Adventists, they don't do it either. You know what I'm saying? And they got the black church and the white church of Seventh-day Adventists. The black church, they hallelujah Jesus. They sing gospel real good. The white church, they're very temperate. They don't wear jewelry. They don't hallelujah, But both in the same, you understand, equally keep the Sabbath the same way. You can't play no sports. You can't watch TV. Cut TV off on the Sabbath. All that nonsense, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's bondage, man. That is total bondage. But yeah, you're right, Quadan. Yeah. You just serve our work, man. You work for the so-called oppressor all week, cleaning his floors, busting his tables. You know what I'm saying? Making him money. On that day is your day to go home and do that for yourself if you want to. It's your day. The Sabbath was made for who? The Sabbath was made for the man, not man for the Sabbath, man. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, brother. You two up.
Book of Leviticus 23, verse 37 in English. To offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering, a meat offering, a sacrifice, and drink offerings, everything upon his day. Verse 38. Besides the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. Verse 39. And it also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of the goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 43 in the Hebrew.
It's like it too. All that are I love that part when all that are born Israelites. You can't convert spiritually to no damn Israelite, man. That's another misconception. You're an Israelite by blood. You were born into this. Ain't no spiritual conversion. They try to say, oh, the East Indian, the white man. What if I just keep the laws? You just keep the damn laws. You ain't no Jew. You're an Israelite. Okay, how much squid and rice I eat? I can't be Chinese. How much karate and kung fu I do? Can't be no damn spiritual. It's like all that are born through sperm, sex, come out the matrix. You're an Israelite. All 12 tribes are born. Can't just because you're keeping the law. You got white folks all in the congregation, Nigerians all in the congregation. You know, damn Israelite, man. I don't care how much you practice the righteous act. You're not. You could never be. That's why it says that throughout all your generations, genes, you're Israelites. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, God. Book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 43 in the Hebrew. Lama'ayin. Yada Iwa. Darathicum, Kaya. Basak Kawath. Hawa. Shabbathia. Ath. Banya. Yasha'ala. Baha. Wa. Tazaya. Aya. Our thumb. Ma'a Arataza. Ma Taza. Riyam. Anaya. Yahweh. Allah Hayakam. Verse 44. Wayadabar. Masha. Ath. Ma'idaya. Yahweh. Al. Banya. Yasha'ala. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar. Yahweh. Al. Masha. La'amar. verse 2. Tazawa, Ath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Waya, Kwa, Kawa, Ala Yaka, Shaman, Zayath, Zakah, Kathayath, Lama, Awar, Laha, Laf, Nar, Thamayad, verse 3. Makau, Wataza, Lapa, Rakath, Ha'aidath, Ma'ahol, Mawa'aid, Ya'ai, Rakah, Athwa, Aharan, Ma'irab, Aid, Akwar, Lapunya, Yahweh, Thamayad, Kakwath, Iwalam, Ladarathicum, verse 4. Al, Hama, Nara, Hatsa, Hara, Ya'ai, Rakah, Ath, Hanara, Rawath, Lapunya, Yahweh, Thamayad, verse 5. Wala Kwakath, Salath, Wa'a, Payath, Atha, Shatayam, Aishara, Kalawath, Shanya, Aishar, Runyam, Yahaya, Hakala, Ha'akath. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, starting at verse 43 in the English. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, verse 1 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, command the children of Israel that they bring unto thee pure oil olive beaten for the light, to cause the lamps to burn continually. Verse 3, without the veil of the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation shall Aaron order it from evening until the morning before the Lord continually. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Verse 4, he shall order the lamps upon the pure candlestick before the Lord continually. Verse 5, and thou shalt take the fine flour and bake 12 cakes thereof. 2/10 deals shall be in one cake. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, starting at verse 6 in the Hebrew. Washamaf, our thumb, Shatayam, Ma'ai, Rakawath, Shasha, Hama'ai, Rakath, Al, Hasha, Lakan, Hatahar, Lapunya, Yahweh. Verse 7. Wanathath, Al, Hama'ai, Rakath, Labana, Zakah, Waha, Yaftha, Lalakam, La'a, Zakar, Salakia, La'a, Zakara, Asha, La Yahweh. Verse 8. Bayawam, Hashabath, Bayawam, Hashabath, Ya'ai, Rakat, Rakan, Wa, Kanawa, Salakia, Lapunya, Yahweh, Thamayad, Ma'ath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Barayath, Iwalam. Verse 9. Waha, Yaftha, La'a, Haran, Wala, Banyawa, Wa'akal, Lahawa, Bama, Qawam, Qadash, Kaya, Qadash, Shayam, Hawa'a, Lawa, Ma'ashaya, Layahawa, Kakwa, Iwalam. Verse 10. Waya, Taza'a, Bun, Asha, Yasha, Salaki Yasha, Allah, Yah, Wahara'ah, Bun, Ayash, Matazariya, Batha, Waka, Banya, Yasha'ala, Waya, Na, Tazawa, Bama, Kana, Bun, Ayasha Allah, Yath, Wayash, Ha, Yasha Allah Yah. Verse 11, Wayaquab, Bun, Ha'a, Shah, Ha Yasha Allah Yath, Ath, Hashem, Waya Kola, Salakia, Waya Kolal, Waya Baya Awa, Athwa, Al, Masha, Washem, Amawa, Shala Mayath, Bath, Dabriyah, Lama, Lamata, Done, verse 12, Waya, Naya, Kahawa, Bama, Shamar, La Parash, Laham, Al, Paya, Yahweh. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, starting at verse 16 in English. Salakia. Verse 6 in the English. And thou shalt set them in 2 rows, 6 on a row, upon the pure table before the Lord. Verse 7, and thou shalt put pure frankincense upon each row, that it may be on the bread for a memorial, even an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 8, every Sabbath he shall set it in order before the Lord continually, being taken from the children of Israel by an everlasting covenant. Verse 9, and it shall be Aaron's and his sons, and they shall eat it in the holy place. For it is most holy unto him of the offerings of the Lord made by fire, by a perpetual statute. Verse 10, and the son of an Israelitish woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel, and the sons of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel strove together in the camp. Verse 11, and the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord and cursed. And they brought him unto Moses, and his mother's name was Shelemith, the daughter of Dibri of the tribe of Dan. Verse 12, and they put him in a ward. Salaki, and they put him in ward, that the mind of the Lord might be showed them. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, verse 13 in the Hebrew. Wa'edabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 14. Hawa, Taza'ah, Ath, Hama, Kolal, Al, Maka, Wataza, Lama, Kana, Wasa, Makawa, Kal, Hasha, Ma'ayim, Ath, Yada, Yaham, Al, Ra'ah, Shawa, Wara, Gamawa, Athwa, Kal, Ha'aida, verse 15. Wa'al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Thadabar, La'amar, Ayash, Kaya, Yaqualal, Alahaya Wa, Wanasha'a, Kata Wa, verse 16. Wanaquab, Shum, Yahweh, Mawath, Yawamath, Wagawam, Yara, Gamawa, Bawa, Kal, Ha'aida, Kagar, Ha'azarak, Manaqua, Bawa, Shum, Yawamath, verse 17. Wa'ayash, Kayad, Yaka, Kal, Napash, Adam, Mawath, Yawamath, verse 18. Wamaka, Napash, Bahama, Yasha, Lamana, Napash, Takath, Napash. Verse 19, Wa'ayash, Kaya, Yathun, Mawam, Ba'ai, Maya, Athwa, Ka'ashar, Aisha, Kun, Ya'aisha, Lawa. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, verse 13 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 14, bring forth him that hath cursed without the camp, and let all that heard him lay there upon his head, and let all the congregation stone him. Verse 15, and thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, whosoever curseth his God shall bear his sin. Verse 16, and he that blasphemeth the name of the Lord, he shall surely be put to death. And all the congregation shall certainly stone him, as well the stranger, as he that is born in the land. When he blasphemeth the name of the Lord, shall be put to death. Verse 17, and he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death. Verse 18, and he that killeth a beast shall make it good, beast for beast. Verse 19, and if a man cause a blemish in his neighbor, as he hath done, so shall it be done to him. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, verse 20, starting at verse 20 in the Hebrew. Shabar, Takath, Shabar, Ayan, Takath, Ayan, Shun, Takath, Shun, Ka'ashar, Yathun, Mawam, Ba'adam, Kun, Yanathun, Bawa, verse 21, Wamaka, Bahama, Yesha, Lamana, Wamaka, Adam, Yawamath. Verse 22, Mashapat, Akkad, Yahaya, Lakam, Gagar, Ka'azarak, Yahaya, Kaya, Aniyah, Yahweh, Allah, Hayakam. Verse 23, Waya Debar, Masha, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Waya, Wa, Taza, Ya'awa, Ath, Hama, Kwalal, Al, Makawataza, Lama, Kana, Waya, Ragamawa, Athwa, Abun, Wabunya, Yasha'ala, Aishawa, Ka'ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ath, Masha. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waya Debar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Bahar, Sayanya, La'amar, verse 2, Debar, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wa'ah, Marath, Alaham, Kaya, Taba'awa, Al, Ha'rataza, Ashar, Anya, Nathan, Lakam, Washa, Batha, Ha'arataza, Shabbath, La Yahweh, verse 3, Shasha, Shanayim, Tazarai, Shadaka, Washashath, Shanayim, Tazamar, Karamaka, Wa'ah, Sapath, Ath, Thabo, Wa'atha. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, starting at verse 20 in the English. Breach for breach, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. As he hath caused a blemish in a man, so shall it be done to him again. Verse 21, and he that killeth a beast, he shall restore it. And he that killeth a man, he shall be put to death. Verse 22, ye shall have one manner of law, as well for the stranger as for one of your own country. For I am the Lord your God. Verse 23, and Moses spake unto the children of Israel that they should bring forth him that hath cursed out of the camp, and stone him for stones. And the children of Israel did as the Lord commanded Moses. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse 1 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, verse 2, speaking to the children of Israel, and saying to them, when ye come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord. Verse 3, 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard and gather in the fruit thereof. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse 4 in the Hebrew. Waba Shana, Asha Ba Ya'if, Shabbath, Shabbath one, Yahaya, La Arataza, Shabbath, La Yahweh, Shadaka, La Dazarai, Waka, Ramaka, La Dazamar, verse 5, Ath, Sapayak, Kwa Taza Yurak, La the Kwa Tazawar, Wa'ath, Aina Baya, Naza Yuraka, La Thaba Tazar, Shanath, Shabbath one, Yahaya, La Arataza, verse 6, Waha, Yatha, Shabbath, Ha'arataza, Lakam, La'a, Kala, Laka, Wala, I, Baraka, Wala'a, Mathaka, Wala, Shaka, Yuraka, Wala, Thawa, Shabaka, Thagarayum, Salakia, Hagarium. Is that Imak or Imaka? Imaka, verse 7. Wala, Baha, Marathak, Wala, Kaya, Ashar, Ba'a, Ratazaka, Thahaya, How, Taba'a, Salakia, Tha, Bawa, Atha, La'akal, verse 8, Wasa, Parath, Laka, Shabai, Shabbathath, Shanayam, Shabai, Shanayam, Shabai, Ba'ai, Mayam, Salakia, Pa'ai, Mayam, Wahai, Yawa, Laka, Yamaya, Shabai, Shabbathath, Hashanayam, the Shai, Wa'a, Raba'ayam, Shana, verse 9, Waha, I, Barath, Shawapar, Thara, Wa'ai, Bakadash, Hasha, Ba'aya, Ba'ai, Shawar, Lakadash, Bayawam, Hakaporayam, the I, Bayarwa, Shawapar, Bukal, Ara, Tazakam, verse 10, Wa, Qadash Shatham, Ath, Shanath, Haka, Mashayam, Shana, Wakwa, Ra'atham, Darawar, Ba'arataza, Lakal, Yasha, Baya, Yawabal, Hawa'a, Tahaya, Lakam, Washa, Bathum, Ayash, Al, Akaza, Salakia, Akazathwa, Wa'ayash, Al, Masha, Pakathwa, Tasha, Bawa. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 25, starting at verse 4 in the English. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard. Verse 5. That which groweth of its own accord, thy harvest thou shalt not reap, neither gather grapes of thy vine address, for it is a year of rest unto the land. Verse 6, and the Sabbath of the land shall be meat for you, for thee, and for the servant, and for thy servant maid, and for the hired servant, and for the stranger that sojourneth with thee. Verse 7, and for the cattle, thy cattle, and for the beasts that are in the land, shall all the increase thereof be meat. Verse 8, thou shalt number 7 Sabbaths of years unto thee, 7 times 7 years, and the space of the 7 Sabbaths of years shall be unto thee 49 years.
You get a chance to let everybody rest in those 7 years. You can't just wear it out just because the Lord give it to you. You know what I'm saying? You know how people say, what's the old saying? Be thankful for what the things the Most High give you, right? The oppressor, he don't do that. He don't let nothing rest out. Everything that comes out of earth, he wants his hand on it. So much so that he's willing to destroy a whole country like Venezuela to get his hands on that oil. So like
add all of that. That's heavy because, like you said, that the oppressor is such a brute beast. Like that's why even the animals is mourning. You know what I'm saying? The fruits and the vegetables we eat, they're not even to their fullest potential. That's what the scriptures say. Ask the animals, and they'll tell you. Yeah. And what also, Captain Cousins said, ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. You know what I'm saying? The oppressors, they understand. We challenge you to challenge us on that. You understand? But we reading these scriptures and we seeing what goes on in daily life, and he don't even let the earth rest, man. You understand? With that, you understand? Just up here, I imagine.
Shalom.
Men of Israel, gird ourselves to salute the Torah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah.
Sisters, I imagine. Wapa Yakodam, I'm going to turn and face the east. We're getting ready to start off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, I.S.U.P.K, Yahweh, Malataka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Nathalanaw, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatinawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'ayanawa, Bonasayawam, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakut, Hawaha'ala, Wataparat, Lawalamium, Aman.
And it is our Father, which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts. We forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
This is the prayer for the power, the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baba Kashab, Nathalanao, Hakak, Hakak, Larpaab, Kalmakalab, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamat Zerayim, Hakak, Lahaquium, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawath, Hatama Alam, Lagar Shem, Bashimi Awashah, the water Amam.
English, Yahweh, name Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. Power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the leper. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. Name Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
The prayer for the blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bashimi Awashah, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha Alam, Wahabiyath, Saparium, Barak, Bashimi Awashah, the water Amam. What we just said in the English is Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Bless us in Israel and the school in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha'ah, Ayanya, Ahaharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ai, Izarium, Izaria, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Warataza, Ayatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Ayanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashun, Shawamor, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazarka, Al-Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Athnapaska, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aka, Mayata, Wa'aid Awalum.
In English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence come my help. My help comes from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor will do by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. This time forth and even forevermore.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Damayalakah, Al-Takarash, wa Al-Tashakwat, Al, Kayahana, Awayabika, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Aimah, Ya'ariyamwa, Sawad, Wayata, Ya'ayatazawa, Al-Tazapawanyikum, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakitum, Magoya, Wala Zakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwad, Kaya, Nawa'ay Tazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Bariyat, Yakaratwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Wayashimaoyam, Mawa'aba, Wahagaryam, Gabal, Wa'imawan, Wa'imalak, Palishath, Am Yashabya, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zerawai, Labayan Lawat, Selah, Aishalaham, Kamajin, Kasayasara'a, Kiyabian, Banakor, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadia Mawa, Kairab, Wakazabah, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kanasayakamba, Ashar, Amarwa, Nairashah, Nalawa, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayum, Alahaya, Shayatumwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapaya Rakha, Ka'ash, Taba Iriya Ira, Wakala Haba, Talahat, Harayum, Kanta Radatma, Basai Rakath, Wabasai Wapatka, Taba Halum, Mala'a, Punyahum, Kuala One, Wayabakwashwa, Shumka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Aija Aid, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadawa, Kaya Atam, Shumka, Yahawa, Labatka, Ayawan, Alkaha Arataza.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, Thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Yasharallah may be no more remembrance. For they are consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab, Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes as Zebah and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burnt the wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, make them afraid with thy storm, fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
This is the prayer for the power, instruction, blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shah, Wa Miyaka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Matazabiyah, Alawap YAHANNA, Ha Alawapim, Ha Saranyim, Ha Kazayoyim, Ha Koyoyoyim, Wa Agwatyim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the water Aman.
The English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, the angels, the manager YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, name Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be.
Sir, I'm in turn. Your your sisters, may be seated. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Ma Shabbat, Majum, Barak, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Brakatah. Yamatah, sorry, men of turn, face the sisters. Sisters like Majum, men and stand, Barak Shah. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Ma Shabbat, Majum, Barak, Yahweh Shemal, Latah, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yamatah, Sabbath dismissed.
It's been another busy week in Washington that saw the end of the longest government shutdown in U.S. history and new developments regarding the Jeffrey Epstein files. To discuss, we turn now to the analysis of Brooks and Atkins Storr. That is David Brooks of the New York Times and Kimberly Atkins Storr of the Boston Globe. Jonathan Capehart is away. Great to see you both. See you. So the longest government shutdown in U.S. history is now over. It took 7 Democrats and 1 independent to break with the Democratic Party in the Senate. 6 Democrats broke in the House. The deal that they got, David, does not include the extension of the ACA healthcare subsidies, which was their reason for shutting down the government in the first place. There's an argument here, though, that Democrats changed the conversation. We're now talking about the subsidies. We're talking about affordability. Did they win the war and lose the battle? How do you look at this?
That's spinning that. We changed the conversation. Congratulations. I would just say I have a few lessons I've learned that I would hope that political parties, primarily the Democrats, but also the Republicans, have learned. First, don't pass cynical laws. When the Democrats had control of the White House, the House, and the Senate in 2021, they passed these subsidies. If they really believe in the subsidies, don't make them go away in 5 years. Make them permanent, and be honest with the American people about what it's going to cost. So and both parties do the sunsetting thing, and so it was cynical of them to do it, and they're paying the people they're trying to help are paying the price because of that. Second, if you lose an election and the other party does something you don't like, don't shut down the government. Go to the voters and go to the midterm and say, these Republican policies are terrible. Trust the voters. Don't shut down the government. Third, don't shut down the government when you're not holding the White House. Because in these shutdowns, the president has the power to choose where the remaining money is going to go, and he picks his priorities and make your people suffer. Fourth, or whatever number I'm up to, don't shut the government when your party is divided and they're united. You're going to lose. And they did lose. And so, I just think the Democrats shouldn't have done it. Chuck Schumer knew they shouldn't have done it, but the people in the party wanted to do something, so he did it. It doesn't look very good.
Kimberly?
When there is a situation when the White House and both houses of Congress are governed by one party and they are diametrically opposed on things like affordability of healthcare, the Democrats had a moment, and for a while they were doing it. They were fighting. This is what their base and other Americans have been wanting for a long time. And it was a righteous fight. And by giving up, they not only disappoint their base, but it makes people throw their hands up at government again and feel like they are not working for them. I was in Dallas last weekend visiting families, and I struck up some conversations with people who have different ideological leanings than me. And what everyone expressed was frustration. Frustration that the folks back in Washington are fighting with each other while people cannot afford their health care. They brought up health care in Texas, which I thought was important. Things are not affordable. They're having difficulty just getting by. Businesses are suffering under the tariffs, and they just want people to work and get it right. And if a shutdown was a way to get there, at least that would lead to some outcome by taking away the very thing that Democrats were fighting for or walking away before they got it. It let a lot of Americans down.
The concerns about Chuck Schumer as leader, those have merit?
I think I'm always in favor of change of leadership, and that people should not be tenured at the leadership in the levels of the House and the Senate. So I think anytime we're talking about reevaluating what the leadership looks like, that's a positive thing.
We are now talking about affordability in a way that was not part of the discourse before. The president is now talking about affordability more as well. He shifted his rhetoric in recent days to meet the concern. Just today, slash tariffs on a number of key food items, things like coffee and bananas and beef and so on. And in a recent poll, about 30% of voters say that President Trump has lived up to expectations for tackling inflation and the cost of living. Here's what President Trump had to say when he was asked about it on Fox recently.
Why are people saying they're anxious about the economy? Why are they saying that?
I don't know that they are saying. I think polls are fake. We have the greatest economy we've ever had.
David, it is an issue for Americans. What do you make of the president's rhetoric on this?
Well, on one level, he's sort of right. Inflation's at 3%, which is not terrible. Egg prices are down since he was elected. Unemployment rate is still low. But then you look at consumer sentiment, it's through the floor. It's unbelievable how low consumer sentiment is. And so you got to listen to the American people. They know what they're talking about. And I think it is affordable, and it's affordability on two big issues. One is healthcare and the other is housing. I saw a Bloomberg graph today that showed that in 2010, 25 years ago, no, my math is wrong, 15 years ago, the median house purchaser was 39 years old. So that means a lot of people in their 30s were buying houses. Now in 2025, the median house purchaser is 59 years old. So young people can't afford houses. So that's a gigantic problem if you're a young person who wants to have a family and have a life. And so these issues, all the stuff Trump is doing, trivial. You've got to do the big things, which are A, rearrange the incentives in the healthcare system that allow all these costs to zoom up and have for basically our lifetimes. Two, on housing, we have a housing problem because, especially in blue states over the last generation or two, we've put in law and rules and lawsuits to make it really hard to build housing. So supply and demand, guess what? It's a thing. And so if somebody would take big actions on these two big issues, you'd have a serious conversation about affordability. But giving people a few checks or reducing a few tariffs, I'm glad they made the Swiss deal. My chocolate bill will go down. But we're not talking about the real issues that are out there, which are real. The affordability issues are real.
What do you make of this affordability conversation, Kimberly? And also the idea that there's another budget battle ahead in January.
Yeah.
Should Democrats shut the government down again if there is no movement on those healthcare subsidies?
I think the Democrats need to show that there is a fight, but fight till the end. Give it all they got. Leave nothing on the court.
What does that look like?
In this case, whatever levers they have, right? And make the case clearly to the American people that you are fighting for them. Look, they can't keep trying and doing this and failing the American people and expect the American people to keep coming back to them. You have the president who, these tariff breaks, that's all fine and good, but it's like pouring a thimble full of water on a bonfire. It's not going to make a difference. And the indices may not be showing inflation rising, but you know what is showing? The receipts of Americans when they go to the grocery store, myself included. It's appalling. And we're coming into the holidays too. Democrats need to fight with everything that they have. They need to show that that they understand Americans and they're not just looking to save themselves in the next election.
Why are you laughing,
Kimberly's
David?
hitting one of my triggers. So I'm
It is?
and it's over the word fight.
Okay.
I don't think Democrats fight. I mean, I mean small d.